Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a Duskmourn premiere draft. Looks like it might be a minute before we find the table, so I'm going to pause the recording and I'll meet you when we get a filled table. Alrighty. And we get restricted office. Destroy all creatures power 3 or greater, and other permanents I control have hexproof. I don't know how good that is, but I think we'll take it. Other cards to consider are the Seized from Slumber. Tunnel Surveyor's okay. Glassworks is good. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire as well. But I'm just going to take the restricted office. Like this, the Boros aggro deck might like this, because Boros in this set is all about having creatures with power 2 or less. Like this one. Most Valuable Slayer, there's a Scorching Dragonfire number 2. There's Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. There's all sorts of good stuff in here. There's Silent Hull Creeper. Man, I don't know what to pick. Everything seems good. We'll take the rare. I don't need to take this Verge land. Skullcamp Nuisance. That just surveils 1. I don't think we need that. We can take a Glimmerlight. This will be good in any deck we end up playing. Goes well with our restricted office too. Somewhat, other than pumping our creatures. But we can always move the Glimmerlight around and then play the restricted office. Alright, there's a ticket booth. There's Ghostly Keybearer, which I don't think we want that. I'm going to take the ticket booth. It's also Let's Play a Game. Alright, there's a Percussionist, but we have a Verge land. And I would like to collect the Verge lands, so I'm going to take the land here. Because we still don't know what our colors are. We're all over the place right now. A lot of green cards left here. Guess I could take the Vanish from Sight. I guess I'll take a Manifest Dread. It's also a Cult Healer. That doesn't go well with our restricted office. This does. Infernal Phantom. Diversion Specialist came back. Okay. That's a fine pickup. Most Valuable Slayer came back. Perhaps we take the Hardened Escort and still try to be white-red. There's a Cheerleader. Okay. Well, I don't think we're green. What's this thing do? Reluctant Role Model. It's tapped, put a flying lifelink or +1/+1 counter on it. When this creature or another creature you control dies have had counters on it, put those counters on up to one target creature. Okay. Oh, there's also the patched plaything. Imagine having both of these. And we could move around the, move the -1/-1 counters from patched plaything onto one of our opponent's creatures. While we get a 4/3 double striker. That'd be cool. Oh, but the creature would have to die, though. So we wouldn't get a 4/3 double striker in that case. We'll take the Friendly Ghost here. I think we're just white-red. I kind of wish I'd gotten some of that red removal in the first pack, but we can take another Most Valuable Slayer here. Another Slayer or a Glimmer Seeker? I like the Glimmer Seeker. Here I'll pick up a red-white dual land. Though I could use more 2-drops. I think we'll get them. Smoky Lounge, or we can take a Fear of Surveillance. Let's do that. That's a fine 2-drop. Jump Scare. Target creature's +2/+2 flyer and becomes a horror enchantment in addition to its other types. Yeah, we could use combat tricks in red-white. And take another Hand That Feeds. I guess I'll take Break Down the Door. Living Phone. I don't know if we'll play that one. Okay, and we get Toby, Beastie Befriender. Enters, you get a 4/4 white token. Can't attack or block alone. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens you control have flying. Well, probably won't have. This pack is stacked. There's Sheltered by Ghosts. There's Fear of Being Hunted. I'd like all 3 of those. But Toby is just supposed to be a really good one. Alright, now we can pick up a Turn Inside Out as another nice combat trick here. Another Infernal Phantom. Sure. So I think we've only got 1 or 2 creatures that actually die to our restricted office. Here we'll take another Ticket Booth. Seeing those Orzhov uncommons coming through. We'll take another 2-drop here. We really have not seen removal. Then again, the only removal we've seen was in like the first couple picks and we were picking other cards. The Jolly Balloon Man. Create a token, except it's a red balloon. Has flying and haste. Activate only as a sorcery. Well, we're going to take it. Fear of Burning Alive. That could just be good. Man, this is another pack where I wish we could just pick all 3 of these. We'll take the Fear of Burning Alive. Actually, the Conductive Machete might help us get Delirium a little bit more. Alright, now we'll take an Impossible Inferno, because we need some interaction. There's a Cheerleader. Here's a bunch of stuff we're not playing. Wow, Rite of the Moth tabled? Beastie Beatdown, second to last pick? Wow, okay. Alright, well we have 4 cuts to make. And we have a lot of 4-drops. So I think we're going to cut the Diversion Specialist. I think we're going to cut Living Phone. Because I'm not the biggest fan of that card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-drops. think at this deck we're going to have a hard time enabling Delirium, because we have mostly all creatures. So I'm going to cut the hand that feeds there. We've got Ticket Booth, Fear of Burning Alive as a top-end finisher in Restricted Office. We're not running any blue sources. I guess since we don't have a lot of ways to trigger Eerie, we're going to get rid of an Infernal Phantom. That seems to make the most sense. Alright, Jolly Balloon Man can be our star card. And let's get into the games. Icky is our first opponent. Cheerleader, Balloon Man, yeah, we'll keep. White-red mirror match, apparently. Chainsaw right away. Okay. I love that sound effect. Imagine if we get, like, our Fear of Burning Alive and we get to start making 1/1 copies of it. No, that's not going to happen. No, I think I like the way they tapped. Okay. Well, that becomes a 4/4. No blocks. Well, it's going to become a 4/4. I guess if I had the turn inside out, I'd do it. It was my bad. I thought it just becomes a 3/3. That's not the first time I've made that mistake. That was a fun sound effect. Now I have to do this while our opponent is having open mana. Which is almost never going to go well. That's just when Toby enters. That's so sad. I think to win this, we gotta get aggressive. Next turn, we can give this the jump scare and attack for a lot of flying damage. Choose a creature to take 5 damage. Alright. Oh, the other creature can't block. Alright, that's fine. Tap all your lands and play a creature. Close enough. Close enough. Alright, we're 1-0. Alluvial is our next opponent. Opponent goes first. We can keep this hand. A Fear of Surveillance could help us get to more lands if we need them. That sound effect for that land is silly. There's a restricted office. We'll see what comes of that. The Fear of Burning Alive. We could use a land. Unfortunately, our opponent has counter mana up. I don't really want a cheerleader here. Okay, just swamp cycling. Go Toby. Is it the token? This token can't attack or block alone, but a 3-mana 4/4 and a 1/1. That's pretty good. Target creature gets +2/+4. I was not doing math correctly. Ritual chamber, that's not good. I feel like we gotta play the restricted office. Because that is a 6/6 flyer. Yeah, we gotta do it. I don't like it. There's Fear of the Dark. So 4, 5, 6 plus jump scare is 8. Could we win next turn? No. Menace and Death Touch. Well, I can't do anything about that. Wait a minute. Maybe I can win this turn. If we equip this here, and we jump scare this, and we attack for 8. Ooh, we stole that game too. Stealing games with jump scare, that is what we're doing. What is this card? Flotsam. Mill 3 cards and investigate. Jetsam. Each opponent mills 3 cards, then you may cast a spell from each opponent's graveyard without paying its mana cost. Uh-huh. It's from Murders of Karlov Manor, which I never really drafted. I think I did like maybe 1 or 2 quick drafts of the set. They're not recorded, so don't go looking for them on the channel or anything. But it's no surprise that I'm not very familiar with those cards. Also, most of the Murders cards don't see constructed play outside of those Surveil lands. I mean, I guess there's Lightning Helix, but that's a reprint. Ethan Sage is our next opponent. Cheerleader, Restricted Office, Inferno, let's go. Turn off all the lights. Ooh, the machete. That'll be a reasonable play on turn 4. Watchdog for our opponent. Jolly Balloon Man. Just milled over... Oh, Demonic Council. Okay. Well, that makes me happy to get rid of those 2 lands. That card does not make me happy. Opponent's got Delirium already. Might be time to try out this rare. Oh, they also have a machete. What exactly am I supposed to do with this Jolly Balloon Man? That I'm not sure. Give this thing flying. Next turn we can give it lifelink. And we turn it into like a Baneslayer Angel. A roller coaster ride. Roller crusher ride. Oh, that's 4 damage because it's doubled now? I don't think we're going to win this one. Get that out of here. That's too painful of a card to be having around anymore. Undead Sprinter. And there's a Patchwork Beastie. Well, next turn we're threatening lethal just by equipping this. We're not dead this turn, are we? 5, 6, 7. Ouch. We're not? Did we steal this game again? Oh, we did not steal the game. Okay. We can't just steal every game. We came close, though. Almost overcoming one of the best mythics. Squirrel Monkey is our next opponent. He's a pack leader. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Let's go. There's a percussionist for our opponent of the clockwork variety. Play the ticket booth here. We're up against a fellow white-red deck. Glass works for our opponent. Okay. Play our most valuable Slayer, because next turn we can play the Playmate and Jolly Balloon Man. Another Glass works by our opponent. Let's get our Fear of Burning Alive going here. So then I can start making copies of it every turn with this. And okay, goes for the block, gets a land. Norrin, oh, I don't like dealing with one. That's a lot of tokens. We're just dead in 2 swings to all these tokens. I don't see what we could do here. Opponent just has a better white-red deck than we do. Most valuable Slayer for our opponent. We're still taking 6 here. Yeah, and that's another land. That was not a game we could steal, or even come close to stealing. Cornade is our next opponent. Oh hey, we finally got our Glimmer Seeker. We're missing a 2-drop. So is our opponent. Opponent on Abzan colors. Alright, let's start playing stuff. Trapped in the screen. There's a survivor for our opponent. A baseball bat. Okay, looks like we're just racing and our opponent can gain a bit of life. So what do I want to do? Do I want to Impossible Inferno this thing? Or do I want to play another Slayer? Oh, the jump scare. Don't kill my stuff. That's rude. I'm trying to steal this game. Well, that was also rude. We still might steal this game by flipping this up. It's going to be more difficult now. Drag to the roots. Alright. You can't attack me here. Jolly Balloon Man. Just... I wanted that party sound effect. And I got it. Alright, next opponent is Haster. And we are on the play. We have a Glimmerlight, Toby. We'll keep. We also have Fear of Burning Alive for down the line, and maybe that can help us steal this game. Roaring Furnace. Really? Okay, let's play Toby. Oh, I thought it was equip 2. Otherwise I should have played the Glimmer Seeker there. Oh well. Fear of Isolation, getting that back. That's a good combo. That thing's gonna get to do its thing anyways. There's a painter's studio for our opponent. Getting a ticket booth and a mountain. That was something we could have used too. Alright. Equip here, play this. Now let's go attacking. Opponent down to 10. I'm gonna keep the thing there just in case there's a glassworks. Okay, there's the ticket booth. Turn inside out. It's not a bad one. Let's give this guy the buff. Did I steal it? Twist reality, I did not steal it. Well, I'm glad neither of those are lands. Yeah, we'll keep things as is. So that gets us closer to a land, so that way we can play Fear of Burning Alive next turn, maybe. Steal the game that way. Dollmaker's Shop. You keep liking to do that, opponent. Jolly Balloon Man. I think this just wins us the game. Alright, yes it does. Hey, the Jolly Balloon Man did something. Yay, hooray! Yay, celebration sound. We got 4 wins. We're 4-2 currently. I don't know how, because this deck feels very subpar to me. It feels like we're janking out our wins. Ebby Mayo is our next opponent. I mean, I guess we keep this. I don't like it. But then again, how many of our starting hands have I liked? Definitely don't want to be drawing lands. I want a 2-drop. We have a bunch of them in the deck. That is not a 2-drop. I guess it's okay when our opponent doesn't have a 2-drop. Okay, just black-red for our opponent. The Hand That Feeds. Okay, I need to draw no land for the rest of the game. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Play another Slayer. Final Vengeance, that's rude. Oh, and he's got Delirium now. So we're dead in 2 turns. We're gonna be dead a lot sooner than that. Okay, and there's the cultist. Cultist comes back. Cheerleader, this ghost is kind of wasted, but we're playing defense with a Boros aggro deck. Murder! Okay. We blocked the 4-1. And we have all lands. Okay. We did not steal this game. We didn't come close to stealing it. But hey, we still got 4 wins with a deck that I thought was pretty janky. But I guess when you have random creatures... Most Valuable Slayer was good. But I guess when you have just random creatures and combat tricks and double strike, you can sometimes just get there. Yeah, that's all I have to say about the deck. Let's claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.